All right, so on the inside, this will be your control panel. Starting at the top, basically hitting this button, this is going to be your battery. This is giving us a full reading, just like at the gauge on the gas in your truck. Fresh tank, we don't have any water in there. Black tank's empty, gray tank's empty. And since you do have the 2 gray tanks, you will need to monitor those. Basically, if you're ready to use hot water, once again, make sure water is in the hot water tank. This here is for gas. Once again, propane needs to be open to use it. This will be for electric. It is all labeled for you. And if you're on the fresh tank, you need to hit the water pump in order to pressurize water. And then this will be the extend and retract for the awning. Just watch it go in and out. And then these two will be for this is going to be for your, both of these are on the same slides. So this will be for the one with the couch on it and the dinette. This is going to be your kitchen slide. And then this will be the outside light for your awning light. And then this is the ceiling light inside. And then right this way, you do have a carbon monoxide detector here, which is a 9-volt battery. Up top, this is your digital antenna booster. The green light is on, which is what's letting us get our local channels. Make sure that green light is on. If it is not, there's a little black button right next to it that you can press. You do have a vent up top on the ceiling. And then on, let's see, you do have outlets and USB chargers in that back corner there. I don't know if you can see them on there. And then back here, you do have lights for these up top. Any lights that don't switch off with an actual switch itself, you do need to hit right in the center on the button. And then on this side of the bed, so this will be where the water pump is. If you ever do your own winterizing, basically you'll get inside here, and this side, this little blue line pops off. You'll take this out. You will need a line that has the same end as this, and you'll just have a clean feeding tube. Plug it in just like that. That'll dip into your antifreeze, turn the pump on, and that'll go to all the water lines. This, just another emergency exit. That'll go out as far as you can push it. It's on a hinge at the top, so don't worry about it falling out on you. In the bathroom, you got a sliding door here, so definitely make sure that this is snapped and all the way open for travel. Right inside the bathroom, you have another thing that so for the shower, basic shower, you do have a fan up top, which will be controlled from this black switch. And then for travel, once again, make sure you hear that click down so you're not shattering your door. To the right of your faucet, you do have a GFI here, so if any outlets pop, you do know where to go. Foot pedal to flush on the right side for the toilet. And then this will control the lights in the bathroom. Your fridge here, so as I was saying outside, leaving it on auto mode. Right now we are on auto, which means both buttons are pushed in. When they're both flat, you're on auto. If this stays lit up orange, that means that it did not light on gas if you mean to try and light on gas. So right now we're plugged in. It knows we're running on electric. As soon as someone came by and unplugged us, as long as propane is open, it would automatically transfer to gas. If that lit up orange and stayed lit, it means that it did not light. Other than that, just your basic fridge and freezer. Nothing fancy. Right here, so this, along for winterizing, I showed you how to work the pump. You still have to do that, but basically, if you get inside here, you will need a square head. Inside, right on the blue and red lines, you have you got a valve here. Oh, actually, just the one valve. So right now it is in normal use. Basically, you turn that valve the opposite way it's sitting now, and that bypasses the water heater, so no water gets in there. You'll drain the water heater, and then you'll be able to pump all your antifreeze through without getting water in the tank. And then right above it, you got your breakers and fuses. It is all roughly labeled for you. I would just get a handful of regular automotive fuses, which is a lot of 15s and a couple 40s it looks like. And that way you just got a handful of those for backup. Right this way. Stovetop, pretty easy to do. Just fold it backwards. And then for the stove, you can get it to light. It'll be a never-ending right turn. I got gas turned off right now, so it won't light. But with the oven, you will need to push and hold the pilot. And then on the very bottom in the center, you'll take a lighter to it, and until it gets its flame, let it build up, and then you'll be able to adjust your temperature. For travel, once again, I would throw this somewhere safe. You got room under here as well, so wherever it fits. All it takes is one bad bump to break something. Other than that, right this way, entertainment center. These lights up here, you have a little light switch, just a little ambiance kind of deal. Radio, on the radio, zone 1 and 2 are these 2 buttons here. 1 is inside for the speakers, how we're getting sound now. 2 will be for the outside, so if you're having a party inside at night, just shut zone 2 off so you're not disturbing the neighbors. It is more or less an all-in-one. You have auxiliary, Bluetooth, DVD. Back here, outlets on both sides of the couch. This here is another emergency exit. Other storage all over the place. And just so you guys know, all these shades should roughly be the same. So if it's a big one, 2 hands on the sides or 1 hand in the middle whenever you're using these. And if for whatever reason they start falling down on their own, it's another square head. Take out 1 at a time, pull the string tight, tie a knot or 2, and it should go back to normal for you. And just so you guys know how to work your couch here, pull straight up, extend the legs, set it down. You do have a little storage under here as well for extra blankets or pillows or whatever you bring along. Set that down there, and then you have your bed. And then what are you doing? Just recliners. I'm sure you guys know how to work those. That'll just be a little string pull right here. Another emergency exit right back here. And then this light switch will go to, you have some kind of ambiance lights up above your shades there. And then to the right over here, you do have another emergency exit. And then any lights, once again, that don't shut off with that switch or any switch on the control panel, you will have to hit on the fixture itself. And then on your table here, this will be all the fun reading material, all your owners and instructions manuals. This is our parts catalog, so if we do not have it, we can order it for you and probably ship it to your house. This is going to be a preventative maintenance sheet. So basically, the mud dauber strings would go over the water heater and furnace to keep all the stuff out, all the critters. If you want drinkable water in here, I would get a sanitized hose and a water regulator. For one, you're going to need that on city water because everything inside's maxed out at about 65 in here. So get the regulator for city water alone. So say you want clean water in here, you're going to hook up the regulator to the spigot, hook up the filter to the regulator, and then hook up a sanitized water hose to the filter. Basically, everything going into the camper now will be regulated and filtered for your clean water. Fresh tank sanitizer is basically if you're holding water, your clean water got nasty on you, drain it out, fill it back up, and pour some chemical in there, let it set overnight, and then dump it back out. Hopefully it's good to go after that. You already have a dump hose. We do recommend a more heavy duty one, which comes with all the 90-degree elbows and all the other fancy stuff that comes with the dump hose. With your black tank, which is the nasty toilet water, before anyone uses it, dump about 5 to 10 gallons of water, whether it's a bucket or you're just sitting there flushing the toilet, and then a couple ounces of toilet chemical. Basically, when everyone starts using it, anything that enters into the toilet will instantly start getting broken down, giving you a cleaner flush whenever you're dumping your station. Get some RV marine safe toilet paper, basically the thinnest stuff. Disposable gloves so you're not manhandling all the nasty stuff. Check your roof about twice a year. Once before the summer and then once after, of course. Just make sure there's no sticks sticking out of the material. If there is something that looks a little shoddy up there or the seals are looking nasty, clean them off as best as you can. And we use Dicor, which is just a self-leveling sealant, and that is going to help you alleviate all those problems so you're not ruining your roof. Surge protector, I do recommend those just because you never know what kind of electric you're going to get at a campsite, and all it takes is a lightning strike to ruin your day as well. So basically the surge protector is going to get fried instead of everything electric inside if worse comes to worse. Wheel chocks, 2x4s, it really doesn't matter as long as it stops you from rolling. RV cover and tire guards are your preference. The slide out lube is just that silicone spray I was telling you about. And then with your roof, we have the slide out seal and roof wash and conditioner. It's basically how it sounds. You just scrub it on there. Once you rinse it off, it'll kind of leave a somewhat protective coating over the sides for the next month or so. And then mildew stain remover is really good at cleaning your awning. So if it gets all green and nasty on you, spray that on there, let it soak overnight, come back out with the hose, and it should be good to go. The 4U cleaner on the bottom, though, is really good at getting the bug guts and black streaks off the sides and everything. So if you're doing your own washing, that stuff will go a long way so you don't have to use all that elbow grease. And then down at the bottom, it's just going to give you another rough reminder of what's going on down there, of pretty much everything I went over. Obviously, if you still have questions on anything, you give us a call and we'll be happy to help. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it on the inside, so enjoy.